Hey, what's up? No. Why?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Wow, so Double Helix is now a part of Amazon Games. I'm pretty sure nobody saw this coming, as says the 10 pages plus on NeoGAF in the span of 30 minutes, and my Twitter absolutely exploding. But what we really want to know is, how is this going to affect the future of games like Killer Instinct? Some of you guys might not realize Killer Instinct doesn't actually belong to Double Helix. They were contracted to develop the game as a result of Microsoft's IP. Microsoft owns Killer Instinct, and Double Helix was making the game for them. Now, I'm pretty sure that we're confirmed to get the rest of the season. Double Helix has gone on several times saying that Fulgore is coming out. Microsoft has mentioned it many times. But what's really scary about this is, what is the future of the game? I think it's good news for Double Helix that they got bought out by Amazon, but we don't know because there's no official word on anything yet. We have not ever had an official word of Season 2 of Killer Instinct from Microsoft. They talk about it all the time during their live streams. They always mention things about Kim Woo and Tusk and stage finishers and all this crazy stuff that we really want to see in the game. But there's never been any actual confirmation, like Season 2 will be arriving this time next year. There's never been any actual confirmation of this is how good Killer Instinct sold. It's either it's sold well, we're happy with the sales, or something like that. And I think this is probably a big reason why we haven't heard any concrete info, is because they're not going to be making it anymore. It's really hard to say, but there is a note in the article that Double Helix's current lineup of games and other future developments will be supported following the acquisition. So this could mean a couple of things. It could mean that they're going to develop and continue on the games that they have, which is Strider coming out very soon and Killer Instinct. And I don't think there's any other big titles in development. They had like a couple of games that I think they were canned, and they focus on just the two. Now it could just mean that, yes, we're going to get Season 1, we're going to get the remainder, but it could also mean that they've actually going to be working on the remainder of the seasons, or whatever they were contracted for. If they were contracted for a Season 1 and 2, well, that means that pretty much Double Helix is going to be making Season 2 of KI. However, it really depends if they were already hired to do so. And this is the stuff we have no idea about because there's been no confirmation on Season 2. If Season 2 was confirmed, we can pretty much assume that, yes, this is going to be a part of this quote, that they're going to continue development on Killer Instinct, and we're going to see Season 2 made by Double Helix. But that hasn't actually happened yet. And this is the part where I'm getting pretty freaking worried, is that we don't know what the future of Killer Instinct holds. We know that, yes, it has been successful. Yes, a lot of people are playing it, and a lot of people are liking it, and a lot of people have bought an Xbox One just for that freaking game. And let's be honest here, it's the best exclusive title on the system. I'm just going to throw it out there right now, my own personal opinion. And I really would like to see Double Helix be the guys to continue Season 2 of Killer Instinct or anything further. I think the guys that made this game had a pretty good understanding of how to make fighting games, and they had a team that was constructed, or for what it seems, to build a fighting game. And they pretty much made one of the best American-made fighting games in the past 10 years. It's really good, and it's really fun, and it does a lot of really good things for the fighting game genre and the community as a whole. And that is possible that this game could get passed on to another development company, but I don't know if the Play XBLA team has people to develop for Killer Instinct. This is crazy. Like, this is absolutely crazy that they got bought out in between. And it kind of upsets me because if they got bought out by Amazon, if they were actually purchased by Amazon, it means that there was probably an opportunity where their company was up for sale. Like, they were actually available to be purchased because they got bought out. So why didn't Microsoft pick them up if Killer Instinct was looking so good? Like, it kind of blows my mind that they didn't become first-party Microsoft. That would have made sense to me, just like the guys that make Forza, you know, and a lot of the other Microsoft games. They got picked up by MS. And it seems like that would have been the best idea, considering how well Killer Instinct was probably tracking and how much buzz it was creating. And how positive their impressions are from all the people that were playing it, dude. It was really good, and it still is really good. The only reason the game got 7s or even 8s on the review scale was that there's not enough content. That people are waiting for more stuff to be in the game, otherwise the game is freaking fantastic. I'm only hoping that Microsoft did actually get a Season 2 confirmed from Double Helix, because I don't know how the heck they would be able to do it unless they have a development fighting game team that they've been keeping in secret, or they're actually hiring people from DH to make it. Either way, this is, I don't know if this is exactly good news for the future of Killer Instinct, guys. I'm still looking forward to Season 1. I'm very excited about it, but in general, this is very much bummed me out. And I think KI has already kind of got a problem at the moment, and it's that it needs content fast, because it's lacking content and it was treated as a platform. It needs updates. It needs these things frequently to keep people in the know. And as long as it has these frequent updates, you can constantly expand because there's new Xbox Ones being sold and the system is actually getting in people's hands. But that hasn't really happened as of late, and a lot of the few patches that have come out have kind of made things a little wonky, especially the last two, and the latest character is kind of almost unplayable in its online state right now because the game just needs fixing. So I'm only hoping that this means that there's going to be future developments for the game, that the game is actually going to get fixed, and there's going to be a Season 2, because right now we just have no idea. As soon as we do know, I'll let you guys know, but hopefully there'll be a live stream from Microsoft on Thursday, which they usually do for Killer Instinct, and we'll get some confirmation, or at least some details on what exactly is happening with the future of Killer Instinct. Thank you dudes very much for watching. My name is Maximilian, and now I'm kind of bummed out.